Hello, I am Kat M. Harris and I'm running for President of the United States of America. I'm a huge advocate of being fair. That brings me to the point of the death penalty. The death penalty is when a criminal is killed for committing a felony. Some people feel it is wrong because thou shalt not kill. Others believe in an eye for an eye. So, should the death penalty be allowed? We feel that if a person is wrongly accused and killed, it is not worth executing the others. Many people have been proven to be wrongly convicted. Therefore, we, the Libertarian Party, will eliminate the death penalty. On to the next thing. Should any colleges or universities be tuition free? We don't believe that colleges should be tuition free. Parents should be in charge of paying for college and their child's education. The colleges need tuition to afford materials for the college and to keep things going. We should abolish the Department of Education, and colleges should be controlled at the state level. If college tuition was free, too much money would be taken out of the federal budget.
Hi, my name is Abby Nova, and I'm running for President of the United States of America. Today I'm going to be talking about education, military, and taxes. First off, we need to discuss education. I do not like the fact that we are rated 28th in the world for education. We need to be more competitive with other countries. We believe that Common Core is the reason that we are behind. Let's eliminate Common Core. Another reason that you should vote for me is that I am determined to lower the criminal population. One way we can lower criminal population is by continuing to use waterboarding. This will help the military and other fighting forces to protect our country. In case you were wondering what waterboarding means, it is a type of interrogation. When a criminal is strapped to a table with a rag over their face. This sounds cruel, but it will get the criminal to talk. This is not as harsh as what they do in other countries. We have to be tough for our country. We believe this is the only way. You should vote for me because I will eliminate Common Core so our education rating goes up. Also, I will make sure that we continue waterboarding because that will help the military. So vote for me, Abby Nova, because I will make you happy, and only Nova knows what is best for America.
Hello, my name is Lily Potter. I'm running for president and representing the Green Party. If I'm elected president, I plan to eliminate Common Core from school curriculum. I also plan to change the minimum wage to a living wage. Finally, we will make sure we use more renewable resources to make the world a better place for our future. The reason I'm against Common Core is because it's making education, especially in math, difficult for students in school. Common Core standards are created on ideal situations in education. The Common Core standards cannot accommodate different children's learning types. Common Core determines how teachers teach and doesn't allow them to meet their students' needs. Common Core is too vague and doesn't allow teachers or parents to aid their students. Those are some of the main reasons why I think Common Core should be eliminated. People earning a minimum wage are not making a living wage. Our party suggests that we raise the minimum wage to get a unique income to meet the basic needs of all families. We will accomplish this goal by raising the minimum wage that takes how many working adults there are in the family and how many children are in the same family and what the cost of living in that area is. We will take all of that in consideration if I become president. I believe that our country should use more renewable resources. They are better for the earth than coal and oil. We would like to replace coal and oil, which are non-renewable resources, with renewable sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. These are the main things that I will change if I become president. So if these are problems you think we should change, then I'm the president for you. Vote for me on Election Day.
During World War II, Irina Sendler, affectionately known as Mother of the Holocaust Children, rescued over 2,500 children from the Warsaw Ghetto. Many Germans believed that most of their problems were caused by an inferior Jewish population. However, Irina disagreed. Irina Sendler took a stand against the Nazi soldiers and Hitler during World War II. She smuggled food and aid to the Jewish prisoners and weapons into the Warsaw Ghetto for Jews to defend themselves. Irina also led 2,500 Jewish children out of the ghetto and hid them in Polish homes. In 1910, Irina was born in Otwock, about 15 miles southeast of Warsaw. It wasn't until 1939 before the Germans invaded Poland. That's when the murdering, violence, and terror started. In 1942, the Nazis rounded up hundreds of thousands of Jews into a 16-block area that was known as the Warsaw Ghetto. The Jewish families stood there waiting for the worst, death. Irina was so disturbed by this she joined Zagoda, a council that helped Jews escape. She was one of the first members to join. 29-year-old Irina used papers from being a social worker and from a worker of the Contagious Disease Department to enter the Warsaw Ghetto. From there, she snuck food, aid, and weapons into the ghetto for the Jews. Irina smuggled children out in an ambulance. She got at least one worker from the Social Welfare Department and made hundreds of false documents and forged signatures. She managed to get about 2,500 children to safety and made them temporary new identities. There was no limits to their methods of saving children. Irina organized many ways for children to escape. Older kids would use sewer pipes and other secret passages. Younger children were snuck out of the ghetto using gunny sacks, body bags, toolboxes, suitcases, and coffins. The parents also sedated the children to keep them quiet. She had trained a dog to bark when she walked out of the ghetto to mask the cries of the hidden children. Irina said, "I can still see the eyes of a mother who gave away her child."
Dzisiaj oczy matki, prawda, dziecko.
Irina sent most of the children to religious establishments like Roman Catholic convents and orphanages. Since the children were given false identities, she wrote where she sent them and their new name on a piece of paper. She put the paper in a glass jar which was buried under an apple tree in the neighbor's backyard. She hoped one day that she could return the children to what family was left. With 440,000 Jews in the walls of the Warsaw Ghetto, the law stated that the Jews only got 300 calories a day. Germans had 1,616 calories a day and 699 calories a day for the Polish. Because they were given such little amounts of food, they started dying from typhus and starvation. Typhus is a disease that people usually get from being bitten by an infected flea or tick. The flea or tick can be infected by small animals like rats. As the war ended, Irina dug up the jars and tried to reunite as many children as she could with their parents, though most of them had been killed by the Nazis in concentration camps. The rest of the children were put up for adoption or adopted by the people that took them in first. Irina sadly passed on May 8, 2008, at the age of 98.
In Warsaw, the death of a 98-year-old woman who saved thousands of Jewish children during the war has saddened many. This amazing woman risked her own life as a social worker to enter the Nazi-made ghetto to get the children to safety.
She was a faithful hero and inspirational to all. She was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007, and many movies have been dedicated to this courageous woman. Kind-hearted Irina Sendler was driven to stop all violence against Hitler and the Nazis. Her bravery not only helped her save 2,500 Jewish children, but also encouraged many generations.
Al Capone, mastermind. Although Al Capone was a known gangster, he took a stand against the government which influenced society as we know it today.
After the government passed the Volstead Act initiating prohibition, Capone met the demand of the citizens by bootlegging, running illegal breweries, gambling dens, speakeasies, and brothels.
By taking a stand against the government, Capone was a given voice for the people. One of Capone's most famous quotes was, "I am like any other man, all I do is supply a demand." Al Capone had many other famous quotes like, Be careful who you call your friends. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. And they can't collect legal taxes from illegal money.
Al Capone, whose original name was Alphonse Gabriel Capone, was born on January 7, 1899 in Brooklyn, New York. Al Capone had 7 siblings. Their names were Frank Capone, Ralph Capone, James Vincenzo Capone, Matthew Capone, Umberto Capone, John Capone, and Rose Capone. His mother and father's name were Teresina and Gabriel Capone.
He became a junior gangster at the age of 11. That taught him how to use a knife and a gun by the age of 14. When Al was in 6th grade, he got in a fist fight with a teacher and later dropped out of school. Al was married at the age of 19 to May Coughlin. Just 3 weeks after the couple were married, their first and only child was born, and his name was Albert Francis Capone.
In 1917, Capone got his scars by saying a degrading comment that he thought was a compliment to a young lady. The young lady's brother overheard Capone. He pulled out a knife, then slashed the left side of Al Capone's face. That's how he got his nickname, Scarface, although Capone's closest friends called him Snorky.
Al Capone is best known for the Valentine's Day Massacre, even though there was no proof that Capone committed this crime. Al Capone was not at the scene of the crime. He stated he was in a house in Florida. The police didn't have enough evidence to arrest Capone, so there is no proof that Al Capone had anything to do with the Valentine's Day Massacre.
Capone's whiskey trail from Chicago to New York was making him rich, but an incident with Billy McSwiggan, also known as the hanging prosecutor, McSwiggan was mistakenly shot by one of Capone's henchmen. Again, Capone was blamed at first, but yet again there was not enough evidence, so Capone was not sentenced to any jail time.
Al Capone did many great things. One was he founded some of the first soup kitchens during the Great Depression. They helped feed people without a job, without money, or without a home. The soup kitchens even employed a few. The government didn't help or support this act of kindness. Al did this with the intentions to clean up his reputation. One of the most recognized kitchens was on 935th South State Street. Around the time of Thanksgiving, Capone fed more than 5,000 people. The side of the soup kitchen was demolished in the 1950s and turned into a parking lot.
Al Capone donated money to some churches. He also gave daily milk portions to children in school to stop rickets, a disease that softens the bones.
Capone had family members in Chicago that were drinking spoiled milk and becoming sick. Al did not want the children that he gave milk to become sick, so he started putting expiration dates on milk. One day, Capone's car was forced off the road and was blasted with gunfire. Luckily, the men escaped with their lives. Capone was not in the car, but he got the hint, so he ordered a car completely steel. Capone owned an olive green bulletproof 1928 Cadillac that weighed 7 tons. One day, the government came and took the car for Franklin Roosevelt and his security. Later on, Al Capone's car was sold at auction for $37,000 in 1971.
October 17th, 1931. Capone was convicted of tax evasion and was sentenced to 11 years in Alcatraz. It ended his control of the Chicago underworld.
Capone started his sentence in Alcatraz sometime in May 1932, even though he was convicted in 1931 when he was 33 years old. Alcatraz isn't the most pleasant place to be, as you can imagine. Many fights and murders happened.
There was once a man who tried to kill Al Capone. His name was James Lucas. He was also known as Tex. He was serving time in Alcatraz because he robbed a bank. On January 25th, 1947, Capone died at the age of 48 from cardiac arrest caused by syphilis. As we now know, Al Capone was not convicted of murder, but tax evasion. We also know that Al Capone took a stand against the government by bootlegging, which was him giving a voice for the people. Al Capone is truly a mastermind.
lives are at stake.
The aliens did not know how to achieve a water source. That was a big problem, but one alien felt above the crowd, and he believed the only way to achieve a water source was to take it away from another planet.
Excuse me, attention everyone. I have an idea of how we will harness a water source. All we need to do is go to the distant planet Earth to capture an abnormal human named Aquaboy. What? That's crazy. Are you out of your mind? This sounds like a bad idea. I will not approve of this journey. If our planet depends on it, then I agree. That's too bad. But if the Emperor will not let me do it, then I will just have to do it right under his nose. Well, if he had one. Are you the only alien that agrees with me? Yes. Would you like to go with me to the planet Earth to capture Aquaboy? Sure, I can fly a spaceship.
As they try to open the door of the spaceship, a keypad appears. What is the password?
Aw, space rocks! I didn't think about that. Look, there's a pin code on the left wing. This will be challenging. There's also some weird symbols around the door. I think I can decrypt this. Try Emperor.
When they got inside, they sat down and got the engines ready. As they landed at the edge of North Brother Island, they developed a plan to capture Aquaboy. First, though, they had to put on their disguises to look like humans, and then they had to get to New York City with their new and improved teleport array. When they got to New York City, they started to look for Aquaboy.
There's one problem though. How are we going to capture Aquaboy? Although, it shouldn't be too challenging. All we need to do is send a distress call out, and then when he comes, we catch him. Hello, this is Aquaboy. There's a fire in my house. I'm sorry, that's a problem for the fire department. I called them first, but they didn't respond, and the flames are getting higher. Fine, I'll be there. What's your address? 1429 Sullivan Street. Okay, I'll be there.
As Aquaboy walked into the abandoned house, he wondered why they called him here.
Hello? Did someone call me? No! Wait, who is that? Get in here. And who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? We are going to take you back to our home planet so you can give us water. What's your planet name?
Give us water.
No.
Give us water.
No.
Give us water.
Fine. Where do you want it?
In those barrels.
Okay, I'm not going to put it there.
Then you will be sacrificed inside the volcano of doom.
Okay, fine. I'll put it there.
On second thoughts, we will keep you forever. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. I'm going to engage the lock on this. Beep.
Hey, I'm gonna get you out.
Awesome.
Looks as if there's a code on it. Let's try to figure it out. It looks as if the first letter would be B. Then our next letter would be A. Then now we have L and L. Now we have Q. Do you think I'm right so far?
No.
Wow, that's not nice. I have X here, which would equal to Q. Do you think I'm right so far?
X would be E.
Oh. Okay.
And M, that would be T.
Could be too. So our code here is ballet. Now I can get you out.
Awesome, thank you. May I borrow one of your spaceships?
Yes, you may. You can go now, but we might need you next
Time!
Once upon a brother day, two squid friends named Violet and Samantha were swimming in a plant of squid shorts. Violet was a neon-colored squid with glowing arms and legs. She was most popular in the entire sea planet. Violet was so sad she could only see blue. She was told she was colorful by many fish. She wanted to see her true self. She said bye to Samantha and left. Later, the romance later.
Help me, octopus. I'm sick of only being able to see the color blue. I'm told I am colorful like many fish. I want to see the true me.
There are consequences to magic, little girl, but I shall help you, for you need to know the consequences of magic. Bada bing, bada bow wow.
Boom! The warlock casted a spell, and Violet saw beautiful colors.
Oh, my tentacles! Orange, red, purple, green, pink. I've got to see my colors.
She found a mirror and admired herself. She called Samantha on her fish phone, and Violet told Samantha she saw everything in different colors.
Hey, Violet.
Hey, we can't this before salon. I want to see you.
Okay, I'll see you there in 2 minutes. Bye.
Violet stood and waited for Samantha. Hey, Violet.
Who's there? I know karate.
It's me, Samantha.
You're not Samantha. I can't even see you. Is this a recording?
No, it's Samantha. How can you not see me? I'm right in your face.
I'm calling the real Samantha.
Samantha's phone started ringing.
Oh, my tentacles. Is that a floating phone? It's Samantha. phone. Ah! You thief, you stole my friend's phone. I still can't get it.
Back off.
Okay, I'll stop. But first, I'm going to ask you some questions to see if you're the real Samantha.
Okay.
Okay, when did we meet and where?
We met in the Seaforest Salon on your birthday, October 21st.
Okay. How many times have you called me because you've had a nightmare?
Let's see. 5.
Come on, you're not the real Samantha. I gotta go find the warlock, though. He needs to reverse the spell. And where's all the glue? I can't see it. I can't be sad or worried. I just have to find the warlock.
Violet, don't leave me.
Warlock's lair.
Hey, buddy, you spelled something wrong. I can't see my friend.
It is not my fault. You told me you're okay with the consequences. And the consequences are no blue as a primary color, only when it is mixed into a secondary color.
What? No! She disappeared. Bring her back, please.
No.
Please, please bring her back. If I lose her, I cannot forgive myself. Please.
Fine. You will no longer have the ability to see other colors except for blue. Good day.
On the phone.
Hey, Violet, can you come to my house?
What's wrong? Why did you say ow?
Don't you remember you tried to attack me?
That was you? I'm so sorry.
Beep. Samantha hung up. Later at Samantha's house.
Did you get me some more CDs? You're out. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to attack you. It's okay. Let's go prank the warlock for that evil.
Go ahead, Ross, Ryan, be good, Oregon, and please don't kill each other.
I'm starving. Our owners left us here without food. We need to get food now or else we'll starve to death. But our owners always get us our food and water. We'll have to get it ourselves. But how will we do that? We don't know where the food is.
You can hear my appetizers communicating.
Rocco, what? Maybe we can get Tweet Tweet to tell us where the food is.
Perfect.
Remember, you don't let the cat smoke in your fire. Let's be quiet with it. Okay, Rocco. What? This doesn't make any sense. All it says is keyword snack. A bunch of random letters signed Tweet Tweet. The only words that do make sense are keyword snack and signed Tweet Tweet. Wait, maybe it's a keyword cryptogram. Aha. Once I figured it out, this is what it says. I do not know where the food is, only Carrot knows, and she is usually hopping around at night. Signed, for that is teamwork. Now all we have to do is wait for the moment.
What on earth? Hey, Tweet Tweet, come here.
Why do you want this, Anthony?
What were you doing near the hamster's cage?
What are you talking about?
Okay then, I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. I will pluck your feathers out. One by one. Until you're just a flying bag of skin.
No, not my beautiful feathers.
So do we have a deal?
Yeah. No, not chocolate.
Don't tell me.
You can't make me betray my own friend. Okay, I'll tell. Just get that chocolate away from me.
First, put this on so there's no good common hamster loss.
Don't wake me. I'll suffocate in there.
I'll get the chocolate out again.
Fine.
Now let's cut to the chase. What were you doing near the hamster's cage?
I was giving them a letter.
For what? I'll take the waffle iron from the kitchen and turn you into a delicious bird waffle.
Fine. I was telling them where the food is.
What'd you put on the note?
Where to find Carrot because she's the only one who knows where the food is.
Well, thank you, Tweet. You better start running, because I'm hungry.
Attention to the clock. Okay, now where's Carrot? Carrot!
Tweet, Tweet.
Where's the food, Carrot?
It's in the closet, but we can't get to it.
Why can't we? The doorknob is too high to reach.
Oh no, we'll never get them now.
Wait, there's still a chance. How? Carrot can kick the door down. Carrot, kick the door down. Okay. Yay, food! Well, on Earth, they did it just like Tweet Tweet said. Run! Quick, Milo, flip the switch. How can your little switch stop me? It won't stop you, but it will distract you. How? Like this. What? Why is it spinning? This doesn't make any sense. Rocco, go and get the food.
All right, I'm going in. I found something incredible.
What is it?
It's bags and bags of food.
Yay, we will like royalty for the rest of the week.
Now
We won't be hungry for the rest of our owner's vacation time.
Because I have my motor, I think. Oh my gosh, mine's I use that, but I don't know what else to do. My turn to go. Get up. I'm here. It's so good that 3 out of 4 ditches to prove it. We all use Shocky Orange, so you should too. Shocky Orange is the best toothpaste ever. Want Shocky Orange, don't you? It's the best toothpaste ever. Aren't you glad you use Shocky Orange?
Look, this toothpaste tastes gross.
Hunter, I got your new toothpaste.
Yay!
It's called Super Shiny Toothpaste.
Oh, I get it. It makes your teeth super shiny. And it tastes good too.
Got my toothbrush. Got my toothbrush. I got all I need. My teeth will shine. My teeth will shine because I use Sparkle Clean. 4 out of 5 dentists recommend Sparkle Clean. It's on sale for 20% in all local stores. Buy it today.
Just like magic, taking plaque away, Sparkle Fresh can make a difference.
Hi,
in
my
just
name is
one
Betty,
day.
and I'm a student at the Edgar Murray School. And today I'll be testing a new toothpaste called Sparkle Fresh. I'll be testing Sparkle Fresh with my little sisters. Wow, this stuff is amazing. Kennedy, what do you think? Yay! It makes my teeth feel clean. Michaela, what do you think about Sparkle Fresh? It tastes great! Sparkle Fresh can make a difference in just one day.
Just like magic, taking plaque away, Sparkle Fresh can make a difference in just one day.
Whoa, this toothpaste really works! Look at my teeth shine! Goodbye, yellow teeth. Goodbye, cavities. Hello, minty clean.
Come brush your teeth, honey. I bought you new toothpaste. It's called Sundays.
Last time I used a different toothpaste. This time, thankfully, I used Sundays. Sundays cleans 50% better than other name brands.
Sundays is not just for Sundays, it's for all the days.
Hello, St. Clair. Are you ready to rock? You will buy Quest. Quest is the best. You will buy Quest. Quest is the best. You will buy Quest. Quest is the best. If you want to be cool like me, buy Quest, because Quest is the best.